enter the forge of your destiny. You're surrounded by a world wired for mediocrity, a matrix of small thoughts, timid dreams, and chains forged from good enough. Most people are trapped in it, thinking like pawns, living like shadows, dying without a mark. But there's another way, a higher code, a mindset that burns through limits and builds empires. I'm Andrew Tate, the top G, and I'm not here to spoon feed you hope or pat your back. I'm here to crack your skull open and pour in the millionaire mindsets, the way the rich think, the code that unlocks millions. This isn't a speech, it's a seismic shift, a blade to cut through your old wiring, a call to think like a king and claim the wealth you were born to wield. Strap in, because we're rewriting your mind and the universe is watching. The rich think different. It's not just about money, it's about mindset. Money's the result, the echo, the shadow of a mind that's broken free from the matrix. Most people think like prisoners. Scared, small, stuck. They see limits where the rich see leverage. Obstacles where the rich see opportunities. Risks where the rich see rewards. The millionaire mindset isn't a gift. It's a choice, a discipline, a fire you ignite in your soul. Worshipful of people who think like cogs, working for scraps, dreaming of someday, drowning in excuses. You're here because you feel the pull of millions, a hunger to think bigger, act bolder, rise higher. You're here to unlock the code that makes the rich unstoppable. Let's rip it open. Thinking like the rich means thinking like a creator, not a consumer. The poor consume distractions, lies. They wait for permission, pray for luck, beg for breaks. The rich create value, systems, empires. They don't wait for doors to open, they build their own. The top G code says you don't think about surviving, you think about dominating. You don't think about enough, you think about excess. You don't think about fear, you think about power. The millionaire mindset is a lens that turns chaos into opportunity, struggle into strategy, dreams into millions. Unlock it and the world bends to your will. I've lived this code. Don't think I was born with a silver key to wealth, a mind pre-wired for millions. I started in the dirt, broke, doubted, trapped in a world that wanted me average. I thought small once, felt the weight of can't, let excuses cloud my vision, but I broke free. I rewired my mind through pain, through hustle, through relentless will. I built businesses from nothing, stacked millions through grit, claimed thrones others couldn't see. Every dollar I've earned is a testament to thinking different, seeing value where others saw void, risk where others saw ruin, action where others saw delay. That's the millionaire mindset, and I'm handing it to you now. Think like the rich or stay chained like the rest. Excuses are the matrix's code. They're the program that keeps you small. I don't have time. I'm not smart enough. It's too late. Every excuse is a line of code in the system that traps you, a brick in the wall that blocks your millions. The rich don't run this program, they rewrite it. They don't have time, they make it. They're not smart enough, they learn fast. It's too late, they start now. It was a difficult time to change the situation. And the millionaire mindset is the hammer that shatters them. Stop coding your own defeat. Start coding your empire. Action is your spark. The poor think endlessly, timidly, trapped in loops of doubt. The rich act swiftly, boldly, breaking the matrix with every move. Action is the pulse of the millionaire mindset, the fire that burns through hesitation, the blade that cuts through fear. You don't need every piece of the puzzle, just one step, then another, then a torrent. I built my millions on action. Days that bled me dry, nights that forged my will, choices that shaped my wealth. Every move was a defiance of the matrix, a brick in my monument. Action isn't just doing, it's thinking different. It's the spark that lights the wildfire of millions. Ignite it and the world shifts. Discipline is your matrix breaker. The poor drift scattered, soft, swayed by whims. The rich command focused, fierce, wired for wealth. Discipline is the code that rewrites your soul. It's the law that says, I build no matter what. It's rising when the dawn's cold, grinding when the world's quiet, fighting when the mind begs for rest. Discipline isn't a feeling, it's a system. It's the vow you keep when excuses whisper, when comfort calls, when doubt clouds. Do you think I love every hustle, every rep, every deal, every dawn? No. I love what it builds. Millions, power, freedom. Discipline is the algorithm that makes the rich unstoppable. Run it, and you're limitless. Your mind is your mainframe. The poor let it glitch, clogged with fear, noise, smallness. The rich program it, sharp, clear, wired for millions, feed it code. Books that cut like steel, ideas that burn like stars, truths that stand like stone. Delete the bugs, gossip that poisons, drama that dims, lies that bind. A disciplined mind doesn't glitch, it computes. It sees patterns where others see chaos, opportunities where others see walls, wealth where others see want. Train your thoughts to architect empires, and excuses dissolve like static in a storm. Time is your capital. The poor squander it. Hours lost to nothing, days lost to doubt, years lost to someday. They think time's alone, endless and cheap. It's not. Time's a vault, precious, finite, locked. Discipline cracks it open, cuts the noise, hones the focus, stacks the wins. You don't have forever. I didn't. No one does. I've let excuses steal time, watched moments vanish in the matrix grip, but I learned discipline reclaims it. Slash the distractions, scrolling, whining, waiting. Fill your seconds with creation, work, growth, wealth. Time's your raw material. Code it into millions or watch it trap you. Your body is your engine. The poor neglect it. Sluggish, soft, stalled. The rich fuel it. Strong, fierce, wired for action. You think millions come to a body that falters? You think empires rise from a frame that fades? Get real. Your body is the furnace of your fight, the roar of your will. Train it like a wildfire. Lift until the earth cracks. Run until the sky bows. Sweat until the stars kneel. Beat it like a stronghold. Clean, fierce, forged. Rest it like a rocket. Charged, aimed, lethal. A disciplined body doesn't just think different, it lives it. It's the proof you're wired for millions. Forge it and the world feels your pulse. Money is your canvas, not your cage. The poor cry about wealth. I'm broke. I can't. It's unfair. Lies. Money's not luck. It's logic. It's value, hustle, mindset. I've been broke, scraping for breath, counting shadows for hope. I didn't beg. I built. I thought different. Saw markets where others saw mud. Risks where others saw ruin. Risks where others saw ruin. Action where others saw delay. Discipline turned hunger into millions. Want into wealth. Stop fearing money. Start forging it. Solve problems. Outwork the timid. Deliver fire. The top G code says money flows to those who think like the rich, but it bows to those who stay true. Paint your empire and millions are your hue. This environment is your server. The poor live in lack, toxic voices, cluttered spaces, weak rhythms. You can't code millions in a crash. Be ruthless. Cut the glitches, friends who dim your spark, habits who dull your edge, chaos who clouds your aim. Build a system that hums, people who ignite, spaces who lift, networks who amplify. If you can't find that system, create it. Discipline is the code that clears the static, the wiring that builds the signal. Shape your world. And excuses have no bandwidth. Failure is your debugger. The poor fear it, call it doom, run from it, let it freeze them. The rich learn it, call it data, study it, let it sharpen them. Failure's not the end, it's the code that shows you what's next. I've failed, deals that imploded, fights that bloodied me, dreams that burned to ash. But I didn't stop. I debugged, learned, adjusted, rose. Discipline turns failure into feedback, excuses into fuel. Don't dread the crash. Dread the man who never codes again. Think different through failure and millions compile. Depression is your compiler. The poor crack under it, beg for relief, hide in shadows. The rich thrive in it. Use it to compress, to create, to conquer. Discipline makes you diamond, hard, bright, eternal. I've faced pressure that could crush crowds, roaring my ends, stakes sharp as knives, futures hanging by threads. Discipline held me firm, turned pressure into power, excuses into dust. Pressure isn't your bug, it's your boost. Lean into it, rise through it, code millions because of it. Your vision is your algorithm. The poor lack it, drift in fogs, lost in loops. The rich see it clear, vast, alive. See your millions, vivid, bold, burning. The empire you'll raise, the lives you'll shift, the man you'll become. Hold it like a star, let it burn through static. But vision needs discipline, the sweat to build, the blood to fight, the heart to climb. A dream without work is a glitch. A dream with discipline is a system. Code it, run it, claim it. Obsession is your reactor. I'm not here because I'm casual, I'm here because I'm consumed. I'm wired by a hunger that shakes the earth. To be more, build more, leave more. The poor fear obsession, call it air, chain it down. You free it. Find the fire that wakes you at night, the need that drives your dawn. Discipline shapes obsession, guides the surge, aims the blast. Obsession without discipline crashes. Discipline without obsession crawls. Together, they code millions. Burn and rise. And sacrifices your server. Millions demand payment, not tears, but choices. You want strength? Trade ease. Skip the poison, shun the soft, embrace the strain. You want wealth? Trade comfort, burn the nights, risk the fall, build the rise. You want greatness? Trade excuses, kill the doubt, bury the lies, fight the matrix. Sacrifice isn't loss, it's creation. Its discipline is the hand that writes, the will that runs. Offer it and excuses crash. The grind is your mainframe. It's where you're rewired, where excuses meet their end. The poor hate it, crave shortcuts, hunt escapes, beg for breaks. They're blind, the grind is the truth. The sweat that purifies, the strain that sanctifies. The fight that frees, discipline makes you run it, not for ease, but for strength. Every rep, every task, every hour is a line in your code. Build it, worship it, rise through it. Millions live in the grind. Excuses die there. Confidence is your signal. It's not noise or ego. It's the quiet weight of knowing you've earned your place. Discipline forges it. Every vow kept, every excuse crushed, every million coded. It's the voice that says, I've rewired the matrix and I'm still here. Confidence doesn't beg, it commands. It's the steel in your spine, the fire in your eyes, the truth in your step. Discipline builds it and wealth wears it proud. Don't overthink. Excuses love a stalled system, twisting, looping, crashing in doubt. Discipline is clarity, action, not analysis. You don't need every line of code, just the next function. Trust your hustle, your fire, your data. The system compiles as you run, the millions stack as you build. Overthinking is an excuse's bug, discipline is your patch. Execute and rise. Loyalty is your firewall. Be loyal to your soul, your mission, your fight, your truth. In a world of hacks and viruses, loyalty is steel, rare, strong, true. Stand by those who stand by you, but don't bleed for traitors. Discipline demands loyalty to your rise, saying no to temptation, no to excuses, no to glitches. Stay fierce, stay faithful, and millions guard your network. You're not here for applause. You're here for empires. Excuses chase cheers, shallow, fleeting, frail. Discipline chases wealth, deep, lasting, real. Respect outweighs love, and respect is earned through action, through truth, through coding millions. Be the man who rewires the stars, not the one who begs for sparks. The poor will whisper, the rich will roar. Freedom is your bandwidth, not just wealth or time. True freedom is living unbound, unbent, alive. It's speaking raw, standing tall, fighting free. But freedom's a signal, not a gift. Discipline builds the network. Through action, through fire, through code. You want to be free? Stop kneeling to excuses. Stop serving the matrix. Rise, grind, reign. Your mind is your server. Guard it like a mainframe. Feed it data, knowledge that cuts, wisdom that lifts, dreams that burn. Lock out the viruses, drama that dims, lies that bind, excuses that crash. A disciplined mind is a system, unshaken, unbowed, eternal. Learn like a warrior. Think like a coder, and millions kneel to you. Purpose is your kernel. Without it, you're a shell. Lost, frail, forgotten. Purpose is what boots you when the world's dark, what runs you when excuses bite. Find it. It doesn't need to crash the universe. It needs to crash you. Maybe it's building something immortal. Maybe it's guarding your own. Maybe it's rewriting yourself. Discipline makes it execute, makes it sing, makes it millions. Don't settle. Settling is lag. It's the slow choke of your signal, the quiet theft of your dawn. You're not here for enough, for safe ports, for half systems. You're here for the peak, body, mind, soul. Discipline demands you hunt it, bleed for it, breathe for it. Settling is an excuse in silicon. Rip it out and rise. Courage is your spark. Discipline is the current that turns it to flame. Courage isn't fear's end, it's fear's defiance. It's moving when your code glitches, fighting when your system crashes, standing when the network fails. Discipline builds it. Every choice, every charge, every excuse crushed. Courage carries you to millions. Discipline keeps you there. You're not a victim. The world can crash you, hack you, chain you, but it can't claim you unless you bow. Victims cling to excuses, victors burn them. Discipline is your firewall, your patch, your truth. It's the power to rewrite your system, to turn bugs into features. Stop cursing the crash. Rebuild it. Consistency is your uptime. It's not one ping, it's the pulse, endless, unyielding. It's showing up when it's brutal, when it's silent, when excuses scream loudest. Discipline lives in consistency. In the commits, the runs, the quiet wins. You don't code millions in a flash, you code them in a stream. Keep flowing, keep fighting, keep rising. Don't apologize for your signal. The world wants you dim, soft, safe, silent. Be a beacon, be a blast. Be the man who burns through time. Discipline fuels your signal, sharpens your pulse, sings your truth. If your rise scares them, good. You're not here to fade, you're here to blaze. Learn like you're offline. Knowledge is code, skills are scripts. The more you load, the stronger you run. Read like a hacker. Texts that wound, truths that heal. Study your crashes, honor your wins, chase the edge. Discipline demands a mind that grows, a soul that fights. Stop learning and excuses creep in. Keep growing and millions stay. Risk is your compiler. Millions lie beyond the edge, past fear, past doubt, past excuses. Leap. Quit the system that binds you. Start the code that haunts you. Risk is chaos to the poor. It's clarity to the disciplined. The greatest loss is a life unrun, a million uncoded. Don't let it slip. Lead, not with banners, but with bandwidth. Lead yourself first, through the dark, through the fire, through the excuses. Discipline is your protocol, your strength, your signal. Then lead others, lift them, drive them, show them the network. Power follows those who code, not those who wait. Be the man who rises, and the world rises with you. Perfection is a glitch, discipline is runtime. Most stall chasing flawless, perfect code, perfect days. There's no such thing. Done is better than dreamed. Started is better than stalled. Discipline is real. Grit, sweat, millions. Power grows in execution, not in loops. Rise now, win now. Faith is your kernel. Believe in your code, in your fire, in something eternal. Faith isn't frail, it's fierce. It's the strength that holds you when excuses bite, when the system lags. Discipline feeds it through work, through proof, through millions. Hold it deep, let it grow, and power blooms. You're not here to follow, you're here to architect, to break systems, to build networks, to write epics. The world wants you small, tame, quiet, weak. Shatter it. Discipline is your compiler, your heart, your roar. Fight for your truth, your rise, your millions. No one hands you wealth, you code it. Power is your core, not rule over others. Rule over you. Power is discipline alive, saying no to excuses, yes to hustle, always to greatness. It's knowing your place and carving it deeper. Power is forged, not found. Discipline is the flame, the stone, the star. Be it, breathe it, rise with it. Doubt is your static. Discipline is your signal. Doubt whispers you're too small, too late, too broken. Burn it. You're built for this. Wired for millions, coded for power. Discipline proves it. Every commit, every run, every triumph. Stop questioning your light and start shining it. Think different and stay there. Love is your strength. Love yourself enough to fight. Love your people enough to stand. Love your mission enough to bleed. Love isn't weak, it's wild. It's discipline in motion. Loyalty, sacrifice, fire. Love fierce, love true, and let it lift you to millions, not pull you to excuses. Break the matrix. The rich think different. Think like them. Discipline is your code. Run it. Millions are yours, but you've got to claim them with fire and steel. Rewire your mind, forge your empire, rule your universe. Be relentless, be radiant. Be the man who unlocks the millionaire mindset and builds a legacy that outshines the stars.